Hi, this is George Beyrouthi from FS Securities, a stockbroking firm on the Gold Coast in Queensland, Australia. Today I'll show you how investors and traders can make money on our stock market. I'll show you what is hot and what is not, and what you should hold and what you should fold. So enjoy the presentation and give us some feedback if you wish. First of all, let me give you some global data. On Friday, the Dow was up 1.4%, that's 336 points. And the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq were all above 1% higher. In Europe, also all the stocks actually across Europe were all higher. In Asia, also in Japan and China, they were all up. And our market also was up by 0.5%. We were up 29 points on Friday. Gold on Saturday morning was up by 0.8% to 1,282 US per ounce. And West Texas crude oil at $62.70 US per barrel. And iron ore up 1.5% to $75.70 US per ton. The Australian dollar was trading at 71.68. And by the way, Bitcoin this morning was trading at 3,520, down 140 US, and that converts to approximately 4,906 Australian dollars. That was down nearly 100 Australian dollars from this time on Friday. You can see here that's the daily volume on our market, and it's been relatively low. Well, of course, because of the Christmas break. However, before Christmas, we were actually in the 2 billion stocks exchanging hands, and for the last 15-16 days was around, about even less than 1 billion. So let's hope that after Australia Day next Saturday, starting in February when kids go back to school and everybody is back from their holidays, the volume will increase on our market. On Friday, 32% of our market advanced and 19% declined. At FS Securities, we have over the last 10 years designed a mechanical system based on technical analysis that includes 8 technical indicators, and we have weekly as well as daily, but what you see on the screen is the weekly forecast across the American market and commodities. And you can see that the American market before Christmas was very bearish for the aggressive trader, and the very aggressive trader turned into neutral and starting to be slightly bullish. Well, obviously we've seen some major increase in the stock market in America over the last 2 weeks. Gold, we started to tell you about 2-3 weeks ago to start taking some profit out of gold if you were trading Newcrest Mines or any other stocks. Well, now we can see here that it's gone from bullish to bearish for the very aggressive and neutral for the conservative trader. And most of our clients are conservative traders. And for the Australian dollar, we've gone from bear to bull. We're hanging around above the 71 US cents, between 71.5 and 72.5. That is actually the trend for the next week or so. Well, this is the American market. You can see the American market recovered most of the losses before Christmas. Now the question is, where is it going to go from here? The most important line here is actually the 200-day moving average. If we see that the market goes above the 200-day moving average and stays above it, now we're moving up to test the 26 and maybe the 27,000 levels. If it drops below it, we will probably have seen the rise in the American market, and we might see a decline maybe about 5 to 10% in the next few weeks, maybe the next few months. Of course, what in the back of our mind is that China is now saying that we are going to compromise with the American regarding the trade war, and they intend to buy a lot more soy. But of course, they are very smart. They're also banking on Brazil dropping the price of soy and put pressure on the American soy market. We also have some tariff decline in China. They're going to import cars from America at a lower tariffs. Now, in terms of our market, we have gone from very bearish, as you can see, 3 weeks ago. The last 2 weeks, we've seen a lot more bullish movement in our market, and that's of course for the aggressive trader and the very aggressive trader. For the investor and the conservative trader, we are mainly neutral. So the market is actually saying to us, well, hang around and wait until we get more positive signs. However, for the very aggressive trader and the aggressive trader, we were able to trade and make some money as well. And this is the Australian market. We can see here we had a very long streak of green candles. Again, the 50-day moving average, which is, by the way, below the 200, which is bearish. And we've got, this is actually, this is the 100-day moving average, and that's the 50-day moving average. The 50 is below the 100, the 100 is below the 200. That, in a sense, is actually long-term bearish. However, we've seen a major increase the last few weeks, and for various fundamental reasons. The question is, will it continue to go higher or not? Depends on whether the 50-day moving average will cross above the 100. Okay, finally, on our stock market, we've told you that we were happy with CBA, as we've gone a few weeks ago into CBA. We've gone into Rio, and we've gone into Woolworths, and we told you to take some money out of Newcrest Mines. So that's the position, and on Friday we've seen CBA up 0.6%, Woolworths was down 0.3%, Telstra was steady, and Rio was up by 0.3%. And Woodside Petroleum, this is actually our option trade, as you can see here. Woodside Petroleum, we said we wanted to be between 34 and 31 at expiry. This is actually the options trading. Should the market stays below 34 and above 31, the premium that we received will actually continue to remain in our bank account, and at expiry it will be all ours. So this is actually the position here. As long as it stays below 34.01 and above 31.01, the profit or the margin that we received, the premium that we received, will be ours. If it goes below those levels all the way down to these levels, then obviously there will be some losses. So we just have to hang on to what we have and keep watching what is going to happen to Woodside Petroleum today and tomorrow. Because we don't know your financial circumstances, we have a disclaimer here. Before you take any action from our presentation, please consult with us or talk to your professional advisor. And if you want to talk to us and ask questions, all you have to do is reach us here. This is our contact details. You can write to me, George at fssecurities.com.au, or you can call us on 1300 928 985. My mobile is 0411 259526. If you're calling from overseas, 61 first and then select 0 out, 61 and then 411 259526. You can always visit our website www.fssecurities.com. Finally, have a fantastic day and enjoy trading.